If you're a beginner football player, you probably think playing like a Brazilian means pulling off some insane rainbow flick, juggling the ball 500 times in your backyard, and then scoring a bicycle kick in front of your dog. Sounds cool, right? But let me tell you something straight up, that's not the real Brazilian secret. Brazilian football is not about circus tricks. It's about rhythm. It's about swagger. It's about making the ball look like it's dancing while your opponent looks like he's doing his taxes. Brazilians don't just play football, they live football. And today, I'm going to break down how you, even as a beginner, can start playing like a Brazilian in just 7 days. Yeah, 7 days. Not 7 years, not after some miracle growth spurt, but 1 week of focused, disciplined training. Now, before you roll your eyes like, bruh, 7 days, really? Let me explain. No, you're not going to turn into Neymar in 7 days. You're not going to suddenly look like Ronaldinho with that big, goofy smile and hair bouncing in the wind while defenders cry around you. But in 7 days, you can start building the foundation, the actual DNA of Brazilian football that will make you dangerous on the pitch. And let me tell you right now, most beginners completely ignore this. They think football is about just kicking the ball as hard as possible. They think dribbling means running straight into 3 defenders because, hey, maybe something magical will happen. Spoiler alert, it won't. You'll just lose the ball and look like a lost Uber driver. So here's what we're going to do. I'm going to give you the Brazilian blueprint. 7 days, 7 secrets. In this first part, we'll go through the first 2 techniques. By the end, you'll already start feeling that Brazilian rhythm in your feet, in your touch, in your control. And if you stick with me until the end of the full series, you'll have 5 more techniques to complete your transformation. Sound good? All right. Technique 1, Ginga, the rhythm of movement. If there's one word that defines Brazilian football, it's Ginga. You've probably heard the term before, usually in capoeira, the Brazilian martial art. It means sway, flow, rhythm. It's how Brazilians move. Watch Ronaldinho. Every step looks like he's dancing to a beat only he can hear. Even when Neymar gets fouled every 5 seconds, the way he moves before contact is pure Ginga. The problem with most beginners, they're stiff. They run like robots. They receive the ball like it's a ticking bomb. 0 rhythm, 0 flow. Brazilian football laughs at stiffness. Brazilians dance with the ball. So here's what you do. Training drill 1, Ginga shuffle. Set up 2 cones about 5 meters apart. Start with the ball at your feet, and instead of dribbling straight, I want you to sway your body left and right with each step. Imagine you're listening to samba. Your upper body is loose, your hips move, tap the ball lightly with the inside of your foot, left, then right as you sway. Don't rush. Don't look like you're running a marathon. Think about rhythm. Do this for 10 minutes a day. At first, you'll feel ridiculous. You'll look like you're trying to audition for Dancing with the Stars football edition. But after a few days, something clicks. You'll notice the ball feels lighter. Your steps become unpredictable. Suddenly, defenders can't read your movement. And that's the point. Ginga is about deception. You're not just moving, you're luring defenders into biting the wrong way. Funny story. Ronaldinho once said he learned football from playing futsal on the streets. And futsal forces you into Ginga because the space is so tight you have to use your body and rhythm to fake defenders. That's why Brazilians grow up naturally developing it, while the rest of us are stuck learning cone drills. But now you're going to train Ginga. Day 1 of your 7-day challenge. 10 minutes every single day. That's how you start. Technique 2, first touch like glue. All right, let's move to the second principle, first touch. If Ginga is the rhythm, then first touch is the control. Without it, you're dead. End of story. I don't care if you know 200 skills from YouTube tutorials. If your first touch sends the ball 3 meters away, congratulations, you just passed the ball to the other team. The Brazilian secret is their first touch isn't just about stopping the ball. It's about inviting the ball to dance. Brazilians don't trap the ball like it's a hostage. They welcome it like it's family. Watch Neymar's highlights. The ball sticks to his foot like it's magnetized. And how do they get that touch? Constant repetition. On the street, on the beach, on concrete, doesn't matter. Every surface, every bounce, they're cushioning the ball, caressing it, not smashing it. Training drill 2, the cushion touch. Grab a ball and throw it against a wall.
As it bounces back, receive it with the inside of your foot, but instead of just stopping it, I want you to cushion it. Think of catching an egg. If you stop it too hard, it cracks. If you give it a soft landing, it stays safe. Same with the ball. Practice with both feet. Left, right, left, right. No favoritism. Do this 100 times every day for a week. Sounds like a lot. It's nothing. You can do it while listening to music, while your neighbor's dog barks, whatever. By the end of the week, your foot will start feeling like Velcro. Now, let me add a spicy twist, because Brazilians love flair. After 50 regular touches, try cushioning the ball and immediately pushing it slightly forward into space, like you're preparing for a dribble. That's how you turn first touch into attacking power. Remember that 2002 World Cup final, Brazil versus Germany? Watch Rivaldo's first touch before he lets the ball run through to Ronaldo for the goal. That single touch changed the whole game. It wasn't flashy, it wasn't complicated, it was perfect control at the perfect time. That's the Brazilian way. Now here's the thing, you might be thinking, Coach, come on, this sounds too basic. Ginga, first touch? I wanted rainbow flicks and elastico tricks. Chill, bro. Those tricks mean nothing without this foundation. Neymar didn't start with rainbow flicks. Ronaldinho didn't wake up doing elastico. They started with rhythm and touch. You can't build a house on sand, right? Same with football. You can't build flair on sloppy basics. Master Ginga and first touch, and then, in the next phase, we'll start stacking the real Brazilian sauce on top. Let me be clear, you're not just training drills, you're rewiring your football brain. Ginga makes you unpredictable, first touch makes you untouchable. Combine them and suddenly you're playing with confidence. Suddenly, you're not the guy tripping over his own feet in a pickup game. You're the guy people pass to because they trust you. And trust is everything in football. So here's your homework for day 1 to day 3. 10 minutes of Ginga shuffle, 100 cushion touches against the wall, switch feet constantly, and most importantly, stay loose. If you look like you're doing military drills, you're doing it wrong. And remember, this is just part 1. In the next episode, we'll talk about creativity, flair, street-style improvisation, and even how to use your body like a weapon to shield and embarrass defenders. But remember, none of that matters if you don't lock down your Ginga and first touch. Master these two, and the rest will feel natural. So go out there, start training, and tomorrow when someone asks why you're swaying around with a ball like you're at a carnival, just tell them, relax, bro, I'm learning to play like a Brazilian. Most people here move your hips and run the other way, but not you. You're still here, and that means you're serious about transforming your game. So let's keep this going. Last time, we covered the basics, Ginga, the rhythm, and first touch, the control. Those two already separate you from 80% of beginners who treat the ball like a grenade. But now, we're stepping into the real Brazilian sauce, the part of the game that makes defenders cry, commentators scream, ooh, and fans throw their popcorn in the air. Technique 3, creativity and improvisation. If there's one thing Brazilians are known for, it's creativity. And I don't mean Picasso painting on a canvas creativity. I mean make a defender look silly in front of his mom creativity. Ronaldinho was the master of this. He didn't just play football, he performed. You never knew what was coming. Elastico, no-look pass, nutmeg, reverse pass with the back of his head. Yes, he actually did that once. He made the game unpredictable. The Brazilian secret here is simple. They treat the game like art, not just sport. While most players panic when pressed, Brazilians improvise. They invent. Training drill 3, street ball freestyle. Grab a ball and go to a small space, garage, backyard, anywhere tight. Instead of doing structured drills, I want you to just play. Try weird things. Try juggling with your thigh, then flicking the ball past an imaginary defender. Try dribbling around random obstacles, chairs, bags, your little brother, with his consent or not. Every 5 minutes, challenge yourself to do one new move. Doesn't have to work perfectly. The point is to get comfortable inventing. This drill feels chaotic, and that's the point. Brazilians grow up in the streets where the game is chaos. No perfect grass, no lined pitches, just creativity under pressure. That's why when they step onto real fields, defenders don't know what hit them. Remember Neymar's insane rainbow flick against Villarreal? The defender was furious. But that's creativity. You can't defend what you can't predict. So here's your homework here. For the next 7 days, spend 15 minutes daily in street freestyle mode. Don't worry if you look stupid. Looking stupid is the price of creativity. The more ridiculous things you try, the more magical you'll become. Technique 4. Flair with purpose. Okay, listen carefully. Flair is a double-edged sword. Pull off an elastico at the right moment, you're a hero. Try a rainbow flick when you're losing 2-0? Congratulations, your coach just benched you. Brazilian players understand something most beginners don't. Flair has to have a purpose. It's not about embarrassing defenders just for fun. It's about creating space, gaining time, and breaking defensive lines. That's why when Ronaldinho or Neymar pull off skill moves, it looks effortless. They're not forcing it, they're choosing the right time. Training drill
4. The Elastico Combo. Start slow. Stand still with the ball. Push it out with the inside of your foot. Then whip it back in with the outside of the same foot. That's the Elastico. At first, you'll mess it up. Your ball will fly off like it's trying to escape. But after 50 tries, your foot will learn the snap motion. Once you've got it, combine it with movement. Dribble slowly, then elastico past a cone or chair. Do this 5 minutes daily. But here's the twist. Don't spam it in games. Only use it when it makes sense, like when a defender is squared up in front of you. Ronaldinho once destroyed Real Madrid defenders with a perfectly timed elastico, and the Bernabeu fans actually gave him a standing ovation. That's flair with purpose. He didn't just do it to show off. He did it because it worked. So here's the lesson. Flair isn't about ego. It's about options. Train the moves, yes, but train your brain to know when to unleash them. Technique 5. Body movement and shielding. All right, final secret. Brazilians don't just use their feet. They use their whole body like a weapon. Shielding, feints, hip drops, shoulder fakes. This is what makes them impossible to defend. Watch how Romario used his body in the box. Tiny guy, but he bullied defenders twice his size. Or watch how Neymar leans his shoulder just slightly before cutting inside. It sends defenders sliding into another dimension. The problem with beginners, they forget their body even exists. They stand straight, stiff, letting defenders push them around like shopping carts. Not anymore. You're going Brazilian now. Training drill 5. The shield and spin. Place the ball at your feet. Imagine a defender is right behind you. Spread your arms wide, lower your center of gravity, and use your body to protect the ball. Practice pivoting, shielding the ball with your back, then spinning to your left or right to escape. Add resistance. Get a friend, sibling, or even your dog, if it's aggressive enough, to nudge you while you shield. The goal is to stay balanced and keep control. 5 minutes of this daily, and suddenly, you're no longer getting bullied off the ball. You'll feel stronger, more confident. Remember the 2014 World Cup? James Rodriguez was amazing, but the way Brazil's players shielded and held the ball in midfield frustrated Colombia non-stop. That's Brazilian mastery, using their bodies as part of their toolkit. Bringing it all together. So let's recap your full 7-day Brazilian transformation. 1. Ginga. Rhythm, sway, unpredictability. 2. First touch. Cushion like glue. 3. Creativity. Improvise, experiment, play free. 4. Flair with purpose. Use skill at the right time. 5. Body movement and shielding. Own the ball, own the space. That's the Brazilian DNA. Notice something? It's not about how fast you run or how hard you shoot. It's about rhythm, intelligence, and confidence. Brazilians make the game look easy because they focus on these principles, not just raw athleticism. And let me hit you with the truth. You can start seeing results in 1 week, 7 days. Not perfection, but progress. Imagine you play your next pickup game, and suddenly your touch is cleaner, your body is stronger, your rhythm is smoother, and you pull off one cheeky elastico that makes your friends scream. Bro, that's the start of something special. Final motivation. I'll leave you with this. Football is not about drills and sweat alone. It's about joy. That's the Brazilian way. When Ronaldinho smiled, it wasn't just because he was happy. It was because he was playing. He was free. That's what makes Brazil special. So don't just train like a robot. Enjoy the ball. Laugh when you mess up. Dance when you dribble. That's how you unlock the true spirit of Brazilian football. And remember, 7 days is just the start. If you keep this up for 7 weeks, 7 months, who knows? Maybe one day people will say, "Bro, he plays like he's from Brazil." And you'll smile, knowing you put in the work. So now grab your ball, go train, and start your 7-day transformation. And hey, if this helped, smash that like button, subscribe, and share it with your teammate who still runs like he's carrying groceries. Trust me, he needs this.